velvet. The drama really means nothing to me. I ride by and blow your brains out. There's no time to cock it, no way you can stop it when niggas.
Cocksucker, this ain't rap. Check my rap sheet. I feed you to the rats with peanut butter on your feet. 44 Bulldog. Get money, hustle hard.
What's good, y'all? Fisk Vegas, the hardest voice of sports. Welcome to the firing range, where you get in line and you get lined up. You understand me? Today's victim, my next target, is a coward, a sucker, a false, a fake, a phony, somebody I believed in, somebody who betrayed me a couple hours ago. That man is Drew Brees. What I don't understand, Drew, is why didn't you just shut up? Why didn't you say something? All you had to do, Drew, is if you felt that strongly, all you had to do was shut up. You didn't have to say nothing, Drew. You could have remained in the closet and we would have never known who you was. Your skeletons would have remained in that closet. All you had to do was shh. Mama used to say, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. But at the end of the day, Drew, you said that because you wanted to be heard. Drew Brees made those statements because it irks him. It eats at him. He's mad that we're protesting. He's mad our voices are getting heard. He feel a certain kind of way. That's why he felt compelled to say that. Drew, you've been a quarterback for 20 years, homie. You mean to tell me your media training ain't taught you better than that? You mean to tell me you didn't think before you spoke? You mean to tell me you didn't mean to ruffle feathers when you said that? Nah. Cam Newton don't get no passes when he say dumb shit in the media. Oh, no. My brothers don't get that pass. When Cam Newton said, remember the girl who was breaking down the play and said Cam Newton said, oh, it's crazy how a woman is breaking down X's and O's with me, and they dragged him through the cold, and then he lost endorsements because he made a mistake. He had nothing against women, but he made a mistake, and they dragged him through the coals. Drew, you made a mistake, and we're going to drag you through the coals for it. There's no apologizing. There's no coming back from this because you took too long. No, Drew. You took too long. You have to be held accountable for your actions. Either you don't know or you don't care. Because when you make a comment like that, it lets me know you don't care. Because you obviously know, because you said you disagree with anybody taking a knee. You disagree with anybody disrespecting the flag. You idiot. It ain't about the flag. It's about the rights that black people are being denied right now. It's about the fact that black people are being murdered by police on camera and getting away with it. My man Eric Garner choked out, I can't breathe. My man George Floyd choked out, I can't breathe. Motherfuckers shoot up movie theaters. Motherfuckers shoot up churches and they get arrested. Dudes got AKs and bombs in their houses and the police go in there and arrest them and bring them out in handcuffs. Black men on the corner selling CDs get choked out and murdered. Black man minding his own business coming out the store get choked out, murdered. That's what we fighting for. We're fighting for, you know what, Drew? We're fighting for the very same thing you used to make your case for disrespecting our protest for. You said I could never agree with disrespecting the flag because I have grandparents that fought in the war. It almost brings a tear to my eye every time I salute that flag. Well, what about my ancestors? What about my great-grandparents who fought in that same war as yours, Drew? You know what happened to them, Drew? They were denied homes, loans. They were denied those loans and they were thrown in ghettos. You know what else they were denied? They were denied to go to the same schools as your grandparents did. They were also denied to drink from the same water fountain as your grandparents did. They were denied all that. And you don't care because you say your grandparents. That's all you care about, Drew. All you care about is your people. You don't care about my people because if you cared about my people, you wouldn't have said nothing. And the sad part is people like Drew Brees are the reason why racism doesn't change. It's the reason why black voices are misunderstood. It's the reason why we go on deaf ears because he's going to teach his children to feel the same way. Those black folks are crazy. Those black folks are disrespecting the flag. It's not about their cause. It's about what's right. That's what he tells his children. Racism is taught, people. Racism is taught. You're not born racist. You know how I know racism is taught? Because as a black man, my mother told me to fear cops. My mother told me not to wear my hoodie over my head when I walk down the street. My mother told me when a cop pulled me over to basically get on your knees and pray for your life. My mother told me not to walk through the white neighborhoods at nighttime. Those are things that my mother told me. My mother told me, son, there's a good chance that you're not gonna get a job if it's you and a white boy going for the same position. My mother told me because I'm a big dude and I'm black and I got a deep voice, I shouldn't raise my voice in public because they might take it offensive. They might get scared of you. Those are things that my mother taught me. Because racism exists. My mother's trying to prepare me for a world that doesn't accept me. My mother's preparing me for a world that's scared of me. I walk down the street every fucking day, whether I got a smile on my face or I'm mean mugging. I'm the most dangerous thing walking on the street. You know what that is? A black man. Everybody think I'm a damn threat because I'm black. And that's a fucking fact. What Drew Brees teaches his children is to avoid those black boys. What Drew Brees teaches his children is to ignore those black boys. That's what he teaches his kids because it's taught. It's taught. On a team with Malcolm Jenkins on it, he really had the nerve to come out here and say this. When the most powerful, most influential, the leader of your defense, let's get it clear. The minute Malcolm Jenkins stepped back into that Saints defense, he was the leader. He's the voice of that defense. You disrespect our protests? You want our voice to go on deaf ears and you're on a team with Malcolm Jenkins? You throw to Michael Thomas. You hand the ball off to Alvin Kamara. How can you be so tone deaf? 70% of your locker room is black. Most of your city, most of the people who go to Saints games, most of the people who buy your jersey, Drew, they're black. You play for New Orleans. You play for New Orleans, Drew. The whole city black. And this is the thanks we get? I don't understand it, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. My people are killed every day for no reason. And he don't understand that. This is bigger than the flag. This is not about the flag. We want attention. We're kneeling because we want attention. You know why we want attention, Drew? Because we want our voices to be heard. We're rioting. We're burning shit to the ground because we want attention. Because without attention, our voices won't be heard. If our voices aren't heard, we can't instill change. Don't you get that? Don't you get there's a method to the madness? Don't you get there's a reason why we're doing this? And for you to come out here and sound so passionate about defending your beloved flag on a time like this, what does it say about you? It's 6:30. I gave this man 5 hours to apologize because I didn't want to line Drew Brees up. He ain't apologized yet. You know why he hasn't apologized? Because other than like Jeffrey Lurie and my man up there in New England, Robert Kraft, most of these owners agree with him. Robert Kraft gave Meek Mill a platform. Robert Kraft is, even though Jay-Z is a billionaire, breaking bread with Robert Kraft gives Jay-Z doors that he wouldn't normally get into, gets him in rooms he wouldn't normally get into, so he can use his power and his influence to get into the ears of people who can make change. Shout out once again, shout out to Robert Kraft for using his money and his influence to help powerful people in my culture get people out of jail, get laws changed. Shout out to Robert Kraft. I don't get it. The NFL is full of shit too, by the way, because the same NFL that wants to put out statements that say nothing is the same NFL that blackballed Colin Kaepernick. It's the same NFL that tried to sabotage Colin Kaepernick's workout. And Kaepernick took a knee, a silent protest, a peaceful protest. The most peaceful way that we have taken a stand, Drew, the most peaceful thing we've done was take that knee and you spit all over it. What about the white people that are locking arms to black people taking knees out front of police stations right now? You disrespected them. Colin Kaepernick was a peaceful protest. You disrespected him. We didn't get violent until the murder of George Floyd because they didn't want to arrest the people who murdered him. I repeat, they did not want to arrest the men who murdered him. They just now locking up the other 3 cops today. They had to upgrade him to second-degree murder today. We had to get a second opinion on the autopsy because they tried to say he was not murdered. It's still going on, Drew. Open your eyes up. And it is Black Lives Matters because at the end of the day, we're the ones being discriminated against right now. We're the ones being murdered on camera and people getting away with it. Trayvon Martin was basically murdered by a rent-a-cop, but he got away with it. I don't think y'all get it. It's like, yo, Rodney King, that happened 30 years ago. NWA was saying fuck the police 30 years ago. Don't y'all get it? My man Ice Cube said fuck the police coming straight from the underground. A young nigga got it bad cause I'm brown. That was fuck the police 30 years ago. Those quotes that you're reading from Martin Luther King were over 70 to 80 years ago. 60. Yeah, 40 years. What, in 2020? Those were 60 years ago. Your great-grandparents, World War II, that was 80 years ago. Drew, shut the fuck up. For real, Drew. Like, come on, man. Don't shit change. I really ain't got nothing else to say, man. At the end of the day, my people are being hunted. Literally. Y'all saw what happened in Georgia. My people are being hunted. We're getting killed for nothing. And because you want to protest the flag, you want to bury us, you want to disregard our protests? I'm so disappointed, man. I really am. Like, I'm so... Man, can we start Jameis? Like, for real, yo, can we start Jameis, please? Like, can we please start Jameis? That's where I'm at right now. Like, for real, that's where I'm at. Can we start Jameis? That's where I'm at. The hashtag start Jameis. Drew, come to the front, face forward, put a smile on your face, and take these shots.